Hi friends, and today we are going to discuss AS 13 investments from ICICI Study Material illustration 4. So complete theory part and illustration 1, 2, 3 and all they have been already uploaded and you can watch through playlist. Okay, so and a single entry and loss of stock, loss of profit, insurance claims, department, branch and these topics that have been uploaded and you can watch through playlist. So now today we can discuss the illustration 4. Okay, so this is also related to the issue of bonus shares and those bonus shares are being sold. So equity shares, and as I said that whenever bonus shares are given, which is known as a capitalization of profits. So whenever profits are being capitalized or bonus shares are issued at free of cost, obviously intrinsic value will be reduced, so market value also will be reduced. Okay, so let us check it how to handle this problem. On 1/4/2011, Mr. T. Shekaran purchased 5,000 equity shares of 100 rupees each, which means 5 lakhs is a nominal value, from V Limited at 120 rupees cost of purchase, 2% brokerage. You know that brokerage and commission always to be added in case of purchase, but in case of sales it is to be deducted, and 50 paise per 100 rupees, which means 0.5%. So, and which is a transfer fees, it is also to be added. On 31st January 2012, bonus was declared in the ratio of 1:2. For every 2 share, 1 bonus share offered, which means 5,000 shares are right now. For every 2 share, 1 share offered, 2,500 shares are given as a bonus shares, which means 2,50,000 nominal value, cost incurred is 0. So you can write in the nominal value 2,50,000, or you may have number of shares column also, no problem. So in cost column nil. Okay, and shares were quoted 175 rupees per share, 90 rupees per share respectively. Before bonus issue 175, after bonus issue it is 90 per share. On 31st March 2012, Mr. Shekaran sold bonus shares to through a broker who charged 2% brokerage. So, and actually it is given bonus shares are sold and sale price is not specified. If sale price is specified, and you may take it, otherwise obviously what is the market rate on that day, and you may assume that that is sold at the market price 90 itself. Show the investment account in the books of T. Shekaran who held the shares and as a current assets. Current assets in the sense, you know that at the end of the period while valuing the investments, cost or market price, whichever is lower to be considered. So if cost lower, no problem at all, because it is in books at cost only. But if market is lower, bring your cost price to market price, then only the loss to be incorporated. Okay, so show the investment account in the books of Shekaran who held the shares like current assets, and obviously it is mentioned very clearly cost or market price, whichever is lower, even though it is not mentioned, and definitely you should handle in the same way. So put the heading in the books of Shekaran, investment account we are going to handle for the year ended 31st March 2012, shares in equity shares in V Limited. Simply you may have the date particulars, nominal value, cost, date particulars, nominal value, cost. Truly the same columns, and you need to maintain even for fixed income bearing securities. One additional column will be there in the fixed income securities interest, but of course here dividend. But in the given problem there is not at all dividend declared, or dividend information is not there, so that need not open any column for dividend. So very simple to handle. Let us see that on 1/4/2011, right there 1/4/2011. So whenever 5,000 equity shares are purchased, investments account data to cash or bank account, 5,000 shares, each 100 rupees, so nominal value 5 lakhs. Okay, let us write how to write in the cost column. Come to the working notes. First working note, which is on 1/4/2011, purchase of 5,000 shares, equity shares. Okay, so 5,000 equity shares purchased into 120, that is what, 6 lakhs. 5,000 into 120, 6 lakhs. Okay, plus brokerage at the rate of 2%, 6 lakhs into 2%, 6 lakhs into 2%, it would be 12,000. Add plus transfer fees, okay, that is what, 6 lakhs into 0.5%, for 100 rupees 50 paise, 100 rupees 50 paise in the sense 0.5%, then it will be 3,000, and therefore 6 lakhs 15,000. Cost of investments is 6 lakhs 15,000. You may write here 6 lakhs 15,000 cost of investments. Okay, so what is given later? On January 31st 2012, okay, so 31st January 2012, bonus shares are given, 2 bonus shares for 5,000 shares already having with us. For every 2 1 share given, 5,000 into 1 by 2, 2,500 shares are given as a bonus shares. 100 nominal value, 2,50,000 nominal value of the bonus shares issued. Cost incurred is nil. Cost incurred is simply nil. See that what happened next. On respectively on 31st March 2002, on 31st March 2012, 31st March 2012, bonus shares are sold. So at 2% brokerage, when investments are sold bank to investments, in the investments by bank, okay, within bracket you may write like a sale. Sold investments is 2,50,000 nominal value, and come to the how much amount you have to write here. Second, sale of investments, sale of investments, 2,500 investments are sold at the rate of 90, because market rate on that day is 90 rupees. Therefore 2,500 into 90, 2,25,000. 2,25,000. This time brokerage to be deducted, minus brokerage at the rate of 2%. 2,25,000 into 2%, 4,500, and therefore sale proceeds 2,20,000. 500 amount received towards sale of investments. Right here 2,20,500 amount received by sale of investments. Meanwhile, immediately we need to work out calculation of profit or loss on sale of investments. Calculation of profit or loss on sale of investments. So first let us take that average cost of investment sold. Average cost of investment sold, let us come to know. Total nominal value 7,50,000. For them cost incurred total 7,50,000, 6,15,000. Therefore right now sold 2,50,000 nominal value. What is the cost incurred for them? Then it would be 2,50,000 divided by 7,50,000 into 6,15,000. So this is what we can say average cost of investment sold. Okay, 2,50,000 divided by 7,50,000 into 6,15,000. Resulting amount is 2,05,000. Resulting amount is 2,05,000. Average cost of investment sold. Sold for, we know that sold for 2,20,500. 2,20,500. So there is a profit on sale of investments 15,500. Profit on sale of investments 15,500. Whenever investments are sold at profit entry investments account data to P&L. So in the investments to P&L, 31st March 2012 to P&L within bracket profit, write that profit in the cost column 15,500. Lastly, at the end of the period, buy balance carry down. Last point, fourth point, valuation of investments at the end of the period. We have to check it cost or market price, whichever is lower. Let us first of that average cost of investments at the end of period. At the end of the period. So very clearly 7,50,000 total investments for cost incurred 6,15,000. Right now with us 5 lakh left as a balance. What is the cost incurred for that? 5 lakh divided by 7,50,000 into 100. Okay, so let us check it. 5 lakhs divided by 7,50,000 into, sorry, this is 6,15,000 into 6,15,000. So this is what we can say, resulting amount is 4,10,000. 4,10,000 average cost of investments left with us. Let us say market price for them. So how many investments you are having still with you? 5,000 investments. Market price 90 rupees. It would be 4,50,000. So whichever is lower to be considered, therefore you can consider cost price. Whenever you consider cost price, need not incorporate any loss. So therefore in the nominal value you may take 5 lakhs. So whereas in the cost column you can take 4,10,000. That's all. Just you go for both the sides total simply 7,50,000. 7,50,000. And the total also 6,30,500. Even debit side also 6,30,500. And this is a simple way when bonus shares are given, and this is a simple way to deal that. Okay, yes, we can discuss the illustration 5. So in the next class, bye.